With the final weeks of the spring season upon us, today we'll talk all things Indian Hill Braves with AD Brian Phelps. Brian, how are we doing this morning?
Doing great. Thanks, Rob.
The weather's finally in favor for high school athletics. We may have one day of rain this week, but temperatures hopefully will get to the 80s and we can start playing some regular ball. And let's talk all things Braves here and start off with so far a very successful varsity baseball season.
Yeah, it's been so much fun to watch these guys, and it's a good mix of great senior leadership, and a lot of those seniors have been varsity kids for 4 years, mixed with some freshmen and sophomores. It's really an interesting mix of the team. And what's exciting about that is, we've been having a great season this year, and we hope that we play for a few more weeks. But there's the talent is there, and we're really excited about the future at the same time.
13-4 overall, 4-1 last week. A great week, some great competition. They're certainly setting themselves up to have a great seed. Once baseball's this week, correct? The
Correct.
seed meeting.
Yep,
And
exactly.
this week you have looks like you're wrapping up CHL play with traveling to Finneytown today, hosting on senior night Taylor on Wednesday. Travel at Prasco on Saturday. That's a nice yard to play in on Saturday. And it looks the following week you have Wyoming the following week to wrap up CHL play. But looks like some nice games to get the team ready for tournament play.
Yeah, good end of the CHL schedule. Taylor and Wyoming always play us tough. So we have to kind of stay focused, do what we need to do for the CHL, and then start getting excited about the tournament. As you mentioned, the draw will be this weekend, so we'll see what kind of seed we get and what that tournament bracket looks like. Always excited to celebrate senior night this Wednesday, as you mentioned, and I mentioned earlier that we have a great group of seniors, so it'll be a bittersweet time for sure to send them off.
Be interesting to see if Coach Daniel will take a bye or if he just wants to keep playing. Because I think you guys will have a high enough seed that you'll have that opportunity to buy or to play.
Yeah, coaches just see that differently every year. Sometimes you don't want to lose that momentum or take a bye, and if you have a regular game left, play someone. Yeah, we'll see how the bracket plays out and what he wants to do, but I'm sure it'll be the right decision.
Yeah, it'll be fun to talk about next Monday at our podcast. That'll be great. Let's good luck to them this week. And then let's talk softball. 2 games over 500, having a very nice season. Their tournament selection was over this past weekend, and they drew CHCA on next Tuesday at CHCA. But before then, wrapping up CHL play at Finneytown today, host Taylor on Wednesday, and travel to Taylor on Friday.
Yeah, excited to go to Finneytown today and hopefully put together another complete game. Taylor is one of the best teams in Division II around here, so that'll be a tough test for us, but hopefully we can go there and play well and see what happens. And yeah, we were actually tied with CHCA at the seeding meeting, so flip of the coin kind of determined how that went. And we'll go over there and see what happens. The winner will get New Richmond, who is a tough test. So I'm really excited about this softball team, the progress they've made, and it's exciting for them, and kind of like baseball, they have a lot of kids coming back for next year.
Yeah, it's exciting. Best of luck to them. Let's go talk stick sports. Let's talk lacrosse, boys lacrosse first. We've talked all podcast season that they're young and they're rebuilding. This week, host Summit Country Day, and then travel up to Columbus to play Pick North Saturday. So just kind of gearing, and I think their tournament draw is coming up soon for lacrosse.
Yep, it's coming up just right around the corner as well. We headed down to South Oldham this past Friday and really gave a really good team a good effort. I think that that the boys felt good about their effort. Summit tomorrow, excited about that game. That should be a very competitive game for us. And as you mentioned, we'll head up to Columbus to Pickerington North this weekend. So boys lacrosse has made a lot of strides. Thankfully, it looks like we are getting healthy and getting some key pieces back. And if that all happens, we could surprise some teams in the tournament for sure.
Yep, sounds good. Best of luck to them. Let's go to the girls' side for lacrosse. Having a great season, 9-2-1 currently. This week, they can get a few practices in. They host CHCA on Thursday, and then Bellbrook on Friday, and then I think the following week. Let's see. Yeah, and then they go to the following week. So 2 games this week, but a tough one against St. Francis de Sales, who has always in the tournament it's been a great opponent for Indian Hill, because I've watched several in past state tournament runs, and it's always a great game against them.
Yep, great game. Kind of back and forth game. We actually led a lot of the game. They got us by 1. We had a chance at the end. Just, that is a team that we most likely, or we could see again at crunch time here. If we can make it out of this region, it will most likely be DeSales or Bishop Watterson, but we know we have to make it out of Cincinnati first. There's some great teams that we need to play, and one of those teams will be CHCA this Thursday, as you mentioned. That's another big game for us before we host Bellbrook on Friday. So a lot of good lacrosse left. This is a team that could go all the way, but we just have to put it all together on the right night and see what happens.
Yep, 1 game at a time. But I know that when I was broadcasting state tournament games, what is that, Ohio Wesleyan? Or I can't remember where they have the state. I think that's where it was. And DeSales and Indian Hill played before the game I had to broadcast, and it was always just a great game. Always great.
Hopefully we have another great one this year.
Yeah, sounds great. Let's switch over to boys tennis, who is absolutely on a roll. I know they wrapped up the Coaches Classic this past weekend, and then, goodness gracious, getting close to sectional time.
Yeah, finished third at the Coaches Classic. They want to win everything that they participate in, but they're in the A flight with the best teams around, and so it's good. It's good competition. They continue to roll. They move on to the 3rd round of the OTCA state team tournament, and as you mentioned, sectionals will be here for us here just around the corner. And these guys are really good. They can stay healthy and put it all together. They have a chance to make some noise individually and as a team. So I know we'll play Seven Hills in the next round of the team state tournament. That date, I don't think we have picked a date yet, but that will be here before we know it as well.
Brian, do you guys host sectionals, or?
We do not host sectionals, no. That they typically are at the ATP and Mason High School, and with the ATP not being available for us this year, I think it's all at Mason. I'm not sure if there's another site yet or not. So
I know Joe Roberts earlier this morning said they're hosting some, so I don't know what levels that they're hosting, but they're all both nice courts, so good place.
Yeah, that must be picking up, for the ATP. That's a great question. Outside of Mason High School, I'm not sure what the other sites are.
Okay, well, best of luck to them. Hopefully, the boys can follow suit with the girls and have a great tournament run. We have let's wrap up talking team sports. We've got boys, girls, and unified track to talk about.
Yep. So our high school boys and girls team just went to West Virginia, where our boys finished 2nd and the girls finished 3rd. We'll have a tri-meet on Tuesday, and that'll be our senior night. So really excited to wish our seniors well. We have a great group, our boys team and girls team, but our boys team especially has just really killed it all season. Looking forward to the CHL tournament coming up, and we always do a nice job with our dual or tri meet for a senior night. So as I mentioned, that'll be tomorrow, and middle school actually has a big invite on Wednesday here as well. So
Fun.
We'll have a couple back-to-back nights of track and field invitationals and meet, and then we'll get into the CHL tournament here.
That's nice. Best of luck to them. Before we sign off, I know one of the things you wanted to talk to the fans was letting them know about all the opportunities for summer camps.
Yep, IndianHillBraves.org, select tickets and camps. Each sport is putting out their own individual flyers, but we've sent out mass emails throughout the district. Camps are filling up, which is great. I don't know if I would say we'll ever turn anybody away. We want as many of our kids to be part of these camps as possible, but the earlier you sign up, the better. Just our coaches can plan for that. And also sent out an email today to the incoming 7th through 12th graders. It's time to register for sports for next year, and that's fall, winter, and spring. Final forms is available to click what you want to sign up for. And the reason that that's so good is the program directors, head coaches, then have your contact information and can make sure that you're getting all of the information you need for summer workouts and planning for the season.
Sounds great, Brian. Best of luck to all the Braves teams this week. As tournaments get ready, tournaments selection meetings start, and I appreciate your time as always. Have a great week, and we'll touch base next Monday and get the fans updated with Brave sports.
Great. Thanks, Rob, and go Braves.